And welcome to Saturday night futsal here at Lakeland Senior High with South Perth Alliance taking on Longobarda.
What's happening?
And lineups for tonight's game starting with South Perth Alliance. Nanswat Runanswong 99, Justin Pierce number 10, Bo Haynes number 5, Benji McHale 17, Ali Milham number 9, Omar Chinawi 11, Kiichi Kato 15, and James Toff 33, Luca Bergamy number 4, and Takahisa Kawakami 25. Sorry for any mispronunciations here. And then for the visitors, Longobarda, Sean McCracken number 1, Massimo Kwiatkowski number 4, Bruno Di Gregorio number 8, Daniel Robodillo number 23, Ivan Palermo number 9, Tawfiq Franke number 14, Alejandro Tabima 16, Juan Hames number 10, Emmanuel Vicari number 3, and Shaz Ramley number 15. Mikhail plays it back to Toth, switching over to Pierce, who has a bit of space now, goes deep to Mikhail, drives into the space given to him, and now it's Toth. Toth switches over to Haynes. Haynes drifts inside nicely as no Longobarda player looks to close him down, and Toth tries to drift inside on his right foot, as we see him do many a times.
Well done, like third. Well done, like third.
And goes all the way. Toth just not able to get the press there. Di Gregorio goes back to Ramley. Ramley switching it back to Di Gregorio, and the pass missed there. And the immediate shot there from the left boot of Haynes, just blocking into Di Gregorio there. Great ball through to Toth. Toth tries to keep it going, but just misses out there as Ramley back to Di Gregorio. Great switch ball there to Haynes. Robodillo has a bit of space. Flick over the top, doesn't beat Mikhail, but he wins it back, and a great ball through by Di Gregorio finds Haynes, as he now watches it out. Back to Ramley. Ramley, first time effort! And what a strike there from Shaz Ramley! Beating Ranunsawong from a very far distance there, as have a bird's eye view of this. And it goes over 3 players before it hits the net, and great connection there by Ramley, and you can see how much it means to the Longobarda boys after their unfortunate loss to Cambio Cumbre, who they ended up losing at 3-2. Big save there by Sean McCracken. As James Toth given enough time and space to have a good shot away. Big save again there by McCracken. As Haynes' challenge out of play. Haynes done very well there. Haynes looking for McHale at the back post there, but now Ramley. Dink over the top, but Renan swung's high enough to watch it back. Tough. Backed into a corner, can only flick it down the line as Ramley could have another attempt there, but Di Gregorio gives a nice option deep for him. Ramley trying to flick right through to Di Gregorio once again. And McHale finds a way through. And it still falls for him. And a big save by Renan Soong there as Longobarda looked sure through there. Ball back. Again Ramley, but just off target this time. And Kato onto the pitch now as Haynes drops to the bench. Great turn there by Kato, but ball getting stuck under the feet. Haynes is away now, 2-on-1. And not in the attacker's favour there. Ramley switching back over to Robaldillo. And now Toth. Ramley with a great challenge. Now Kato. Haynes able to keep it in, but Kato, great recovery there. And South Perth Alliance hoping to get something out of this after having the bye last week. Haynes, but there's Pierce once again. I don't think they played last week, did they? Renan Soong, good parry away. Haynes still going up against McHale, turns. Robaldillo flicks away and looking for a big shot there, and Toth is brought back between the two of them. Pierce. Great switch. And Chinawi looked to move inside there, but wasn't given the option. And Kato with a great turn and forcing a big save from McCracken there. McCracken, another save as it goes to Bergamy. Back out to Kato, over to Chinawi. Chinawi switches to Pierce. Flick down the line, and that's out for a corner there. Ball back. Pierce. Saved by McCracken. Ball through. Chinawi. Pressed quickly by Tabima. Put off balance, and it goes back to Pearson. A very, very intense press. Ball flick. Kato headed away. Robodillo. Franke. Robodillo now switching to Di Gregorio. Good block there by Chinawi. And it goes Alliance's way there. Robodillo winning it back, but good fight from Chinawi and a good flick down the line with Kato at the back post. Bergamy finds Kato, and there is Sean McCracken once again denying the equaliser there, and Renonswang happy to claim it. And both teams hoping to chase a win this week, as Alliance drew 1-1 with Furia last week. So hoping to get back to winning ways. And Longobarda, who went down 3-2 to MSL champions Rockingham Cambio Cumbre. Good ball through. Now Kato, he turns well, finds Haynes. Haynes back to Kato. Deep to Bergamy. Chinawi down the line, blocked by Franke. Kato with a great turn and deflected wide. Flicked over. Bergamy gets a good connection behind the ball, but it just kept rising, that one. And a lovely piece of skill by the referees. Very high press from Alliance. Forces the turnover. Saved by McCracken, it rolls past the goal. Haynes, Kato, saved by McCracken. Robodillo. Ramley. Great switch for Franke, but just out of his path. Bergamy. Chinawi goes through the middle, but Robodillo nicely leaves it, and Palermo, great touch, looking to bring it down there, and Kato taking no chances, hammers it past the sideline. Kato heads away. Robodillo. Haynes given away very cheaply there, and now Bergamy can get away. Timeout card has been handed in for Alliance, so next time they regain possession at a stop. Timeout. Now it goes their way, and here is the timeout. Alliance just looking on the back foot at the moment after a shot goal by Shaz Ramley, giving Longobarda control of the game. Some very good saves from Sean McCracken there. Just keeping this Alliance team at bay, and it's hard to do. Just trying to listen into some of the team talks going on now. But if we turn our attentions to Longobarda, you can see very, very intense here. All smiles, but very, very serious at the moment, as they know not to take Alliance lightly. Robodillo showing his amazing footwork there, avoiding the press of Alliance, but how long is that going to hold up? Haynes, Kato. Now Toth. He's deadly on the cutting. And it goes to Chinawi, blocked by Palermo. Chinawi again! And as I was saying during that timeout break, hard to keep Alliance at bay, and they've shown why. Immediately after the timeout, they have found their goal. James Toth cut inside, finds Chinawi. First shot blocked, second one, no chance. Great resilience showed there by the Alliance players, as now Di Gregorio off of Kato there, but Hames flick through, and Kato doing very well there. But the head goes backwards and it comes off of Ramley there. Chinawi. Back to Haynes. Toth. Chinawi. Toth. Hames does well. Loses out to Toth now. Toth still going, and it's a great run there by Toth, but McCracken onto it. Very nice piece of skill there by Hames. Nice little flick over Chinawi there as Palermo now, who coming from Braza. Hames flicks on, but Renan swung with a good throw, but toss touch. Toth and Co getting into a little bit of a conversation there. And the high press by Alliance is working here. For Haynes. Switch for Kato. Ball switched through and went straight across. Early press and Ramley over the top, looking for Palermo. Kato doing brilliantly there to shield the ball out. Pierce. Toth. Toth, great drive around, and didn't see much contact on the ball there by Palermo, but Longobarda can break now. Still Hames. Hames hits! And a brilliant goal by Juan Hames. Beats one, beats two, and beats the keeper. Palermo with a good layoff there to Haynes as Haynes dribbles through 2 and finds the finish brilliantly. What a strike by Juan Haynes. Toth. Now to Mikhail. Flick down the line, but Di Gregorio battles well, and at the back post he's open! And miss it this season right there could be. How much will that cost Alliance in the future of this game? Deflected shot, done well by Renunsuang. Toth. Kawakami just lurking at the back post as McCracken saves, but parries only as far as Justin Pierce. Kawakami is looking deadly at the back post now. All he's looking for is a single moment now. Pierce. Kawakami at the back post again. McCracken. Toth! There's James Toth. Back at his best with a great finish there. Great run by Justin Pierce and McCracken. McCracken can only parry as far as James Toth on the edge of the box. And Kawakami foul against him for the grab. And he apologizes very quickly. Ramley shoots and off target there. Kawakami and Robadillo getting into it there as both players good to get up and go. Toth. Through the legs and very well done. Pierce looking for the switch and here's Robadillo. Hits and the two-man block there of Toth and Pierce getting it done. Ramley trying to replicate his brilliant goal from earlier. Long ball to Bergamy, great move by the target! And through the legs of McCracken as Alliance take the lead once again. Great throw there by Renunsuang, finding the feet of Bergamy. And it goes from bad to worse for Longobarda. Being 2-1 up and now finding themselves 3-2 down. Sabima, pass out of play. .2:15 left of stop clock. Toth, not a solid hit there as he dived in and Hames jumps over, felt the collision and went down, but that call just goes. Ball switched across, finds Pierce. Pierce to Mikhail. Mikhail flicked down for the target. Bergamy with an absolutely brilliant turn, forcing Sabima to bring him down there. And it's Pierce over the ball. How will McCracken set up his wall? Hopefully there won't be a crack in it. Everyone behind the commentator's desk here loved that joke there.
I'm being held hostage.
Mikhail. Back to Pierce. Down the line for Bergamy, back flick. Robadillo, now he's away. Ramley down the line for Robadillo once again, and Bergamy brilliantly presses him away. McHale to Pierce. Bergamy open, goes back to Bergamy. Very nice 3-1 here from Alliance. Tried to flick through. Ramley, big save and turn back in, but the double save by Renunsawang worked there. Pierce shoots and blocked. And some very good challenges flying in there from both teams. As Alliance come away with a corner now. Toss shot over the bar. Minute left. Kato for McHale. Palermo through the legs, now Di Gregorio. Di Gregorio hits, and Renunsawang with another big save there. Robadillo. Back to Di Gregorio, side foot, and there's Palermo. And with 45 seconds left, this game has gotten more interesting. Di Gregorio with a brilliant side-footed pass to find Palermo in the middle, and his flick just takes it down. Renunsawang is, a very, very close shot there. And as I was saying, Palermo's flick takes it past Renunsawang, who was already into his blocking stance there. Renunsawang. Unlucky on the throw. Finds Di Gregorio, but here's Robadillo trying to find the outside of the boot pass to Franke there, and Justin Pierce. Justin Pierce's pass down the line, blocked, and gets Alliance a corner kick again. Both teams have been very deadly from the set pieces this game, and Bergamy just about to show us why again, and here's Kato. Blocked, hits Franke. Palermo jumps in, tough last man now. And Longobarda ball now. Through the middle, Franke. Kato forced into a challenge there, 6 seconds left. Ball to Franke, and with 1.5 on the clock, that will look to be time here. Good long ball. And that's time. We will see you just after this half-time break.
Futsal WA has social futsal competitions 5 nights a week in Mount Lawley and West Perth. Whether you're an individual or have a group of mates who want to play, there's a junior, men's, women's or mixed competition that will suit you. Contact us to get involved in futsal, an action-packed sport and the fastest growing sport in Australia.
Yeah, he's ready. Blow that whistle.
And we're underway here for the second half. 3-3, a very, very exciting game here at Lakelands. Chip ball over the top. Longobarda looking to lay it off to the natural right or left footers here as they find the runner over the top. There it is again. As Pierce gets away, chips to the back post, and the shot by Chinawi off target, but a very good move there by Alliances. Pierce's Longobarda's defense there, and then finds Chinawi at the back post. I'm loving the puns today. Longobarda ball to Di Gregorio, Robadillo, Ramley. Robadillo now with tons of space. Robadillo, Di Gregorio, flicks Robadillo. He has a bit of space now. Beats Kato. And chips it over Renunsawang as both Alliance players on the line just about turn it in there. Renunsawang now. Chinawi, Pierce, Kato, Bergamy. Well done by Bergamy. But gets it to the corner and Alliance keep the ball. Pierce. Chinawi. Bergamy. Bergamy turns and McCracken saves. Robadillo and Hames is just waiting and waiting and waiting. And McCracken with a big save there. Bad throw, and Pierce picks up on it. Now it's Chinawi! And the mistakes are catching up to Longobarda there. As Pierce intercepts a short throw by McCracken and finds Chinawi with a back roll as he just thunders it under McCracken as he goes low. Ramley switched over to Hames. Great move by Robadillo, and Hames just past the post, and it's a very good move there by Longobarda.
What does this do?
Renan swung, done well there. Pierce, hit, saved, and caught by McCracken.
I don't want Greg fucking killing me.
Long ball over the top and Toff, happy to watch it. Frankie for Ramley. Toth for Chinawi. Flicked over the line, kept by Hames, but goes go Longobarda way. Di Gregorio, so poke hit, and Robadillo puts his foot on it. Hames just jumping into a challenge there. Misses the ball and player completely, luckily there. And it goes Alliance's way. Chinawi still with the ball. Loses that to Franke. Hames. Bergamy picks up. Alliance moving the ball nicely here. Now Toth look to go through, but now Di Gregorio picks it up. Tries to find Robadillo as Mikhail's clearance goes through the legs of Robadillo for a Longobarda ball. Franke to Robadillo. Di Gregorio, and he has his hit just over the bar there. Palermo for Hames there. Mikhail switching to Haynes. Haynes to Toth. Robadillo doing well there. Tries to flick it over, but Haynes with another good block. Bergamy picks up, still driving. Looks to go down the line, and Palermo and Di Gregorio both running back. Now Haynes. Mikhail, Bergamy. Mikhail switches to Toth, and the drive in from Franke hits back up for Toth. Robadillo flicked over the top, avoiding the roof. Vicari now going up for it. Now Mikhail, Bergamy. And a GK midi prediction of a 5-4 to South Perth could be on here, midi, as both teams are playing a very good game of futsal. But here's Haynes now, and past McCracken's post there. Goes long, Palermo. Kawakami to Mikhail, blocked there by Robadillo. And Haynes misses completely, but a very well worked set piece there. Back to Vicari. Vicari switches to Franke. Back to Vicari. Vicari over the top for Palermo, but Palermo dipped deeper there. Back to Kawakami now. Toth. Mikhail. Over to Toth. Toth down the line for Mikhail. And Vicari happy to watch it go. Timeout called by Longobarda now. Both teams are looking very, very strong in this second half. Only one goal in this second half at the moment with that shot early on there from who scored that, was it? That's correct, Chinawi with the second chance effort. But both teams playing a very good half. Last half 6 conceded in total and only 1 so far. Timeout runs out here. Just trying to Longobarda just looking for the target as much as they can there with Palermo, the big man, up top. And Robadillo playing a lot of minutes now at this point. Will he continue this? And Ramley back from his break, and as I said, Robadillo playing a lot, and now he finds his way to the bench after playing, I'm pretty sure, consistently for the whole half. And there it is, ball over the top to the big man, Palermo. Pierce, Toth, Mikhail, out to Kawakami. Back switch to Toth, Toth down the line for Mikhail. Di Gregorio getting a good foot in there though. Toth to Pierce, Pierce over to Kawakami. Kawakami to Mikhail. Tries to go through, still with him. And very nicely through the legs. But Haynes there with the block. Trying to find Palermo again there as Di Gregorio has to fight now to keep it in, but unfortunately just goes out wide there. Toth, nice piece of skill, goes down, looks to go back through, and Di Gregorio hits his own teammate as that throw by McCracken goes away. Array. Long throw, and that's a good throw there by Renan Sowang. Now Alliance can counter. Chinawi just out of his path there. Pass just behind Ramley. Still with him though. Kato. Now Chinawi. Tries to go through the middle there, but 2 Longobarda players there to block. Palermo. Toth looks for Chinawi. Chinawi first time and just past that post. Long throw, and as far as Pierce. Pierce, Chinawi. McCracken's there quickly. Big reverse ball there, but Pierce was onto it. Now Kato tries to go around Di Gregorio, but Di Gregorio gets a touch. And timeout called by some Perth Alliance. And we'll join you just after this timeout break. Alliance side ball. 5 minutes left. Kato, back post. Robadillo, Di Gregorio now. Ball flicked through, but Taberman not there. Pierce, back roll to Kato. Back into Pierce. Lost out. Goes Longobarda's way. And out of play there by Longobarda. Run unswung. Bounce back to Pierce, switch to Kato. Bergamy, brilliant switch back to Kato. And now Robadillo tries to get onto the end of it. Kato brings it down. And ball there. Out by Longobarda. 4:30 left on the clock. Haynes. Bergamy, and as far as Hames. Hames looking for the nutmeg there. Pierce spins, Bergamy cuts inside and then kicks the ball away, Hames. Kato. Shot and goal! Straight through the wall, and the wall did have a crack in it. And a wonderful free kick there by Kato. Catches McCracken off guard. Now, great ball through by Di Gregorio, but what a save. But a great save by Renanswang to stop that, because Midi would have been loving himself getting a prediction right. In all the games I've commentated, I don't think GK Midi has had a prediction correct. .350 left, 5-3 is the scoreline. Bergamy unfortunately loses out there. Back to Tabima. Back roll, Robadillo tries to go through. And Pierce with a good block. And the 1-2 with Di Gregorio not working out there. Pierce. Haynes just not keeping it in there. Haynes still just trying to work it through, but not working. Robadillo switches, now ball down the line. And the fifth man, as we can see from Longobarda. Here's Mikhail drifting through. Leaves it. Need to go long now as keeper in goal isn't an actual keeper. Let's see if Alliance can test him. Left, Bergamy, Ramley there. And keep switch made back. And ball is back with us now. All the way back to Mikhail, 2:30 left on the clock. Back to Renanswang. Bergamy. Flick through. Unfortunate there. And Frankie staying in goal. Kawakami now. Switch to Mikhail. Back to Pierce now. Kawakami. Down the line to Pierce. Pierce didn't have anyone on him as Pierce drifting inside. Bergamy. Kawakami. Ramley, Di Gregorio, through to Frankie. Di Gregorio, Hames. And there goes a huge chance for Longobarda with just over a minute left. Pierce. Bergamy for Kawakami and just not able to keep it in there. Franke, instead of shooting, just decides to turn back, and Hames! Big save by Renan Sawong. Robadillo, Bruno Di Gregorio saved, and Mikhail hits long, and there's the 6th. GK Midi is wrong once again. Maybe next time, mate. Benji Mikhail, great shot, catching the Longobarda defense as they were stuck in 5th man, and the chances that Franke as 5th is getting is going away now. It's very, very important to take these chances as you won't get many of them. Robadillo, Hames, cuts inside, hits! And Robadillo, unfortunately, not able to get on the end of it there. 30 seconds remaining. Long ball, picked up by Ramley. For Di Gregorio, fakes, tries to go down the line. Doesn't work out. Di Gregorio over the top for Franke. Headed back across and just about caught Renan Sawong out there. Long ball. Pierce trying to get on the end of it, but shows us his disco moves as well. Great throw there by Franke as Ramley slips. Franke once more. And it's Benji Mikhail once again. 7-3 is the scoreline now. Three seconds left. Ramley hits and off target there. One second left. And that will be a game here. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. Saturday night futsal here at Lakelands. So Perth Alliance running out 7-3 winners against Longobarda in Group A. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.